Embracing feelings is a profound doorway into healing for yourself and for your pets. So embracing feelings is something that most people, feelings, I don't know if I want to have anything to do with them. And in our society, we're patterned from an early age to not express certain kinds of feelings, like little girls not allowed to be angry, and if women are assertive, they're often called crazy or whatever. And if men are sad, they're called a wuss or a wimp. The men are generally allowed to be angry. So feelings and emotions are very, very constrained in our society, and that leads to people suppressing emotions, pushing them down, not allowing them healthy expression, hiding them, denying them, avoiding them, which takes an immense amount of personal energy to keep all this kind of content of feeling suppressed, hidden, avoiding feelings. And there's a whole lot of unhealthy behaviors that humans express to avoid embracing feelings in a healthy way. Addictions, unhealthy eating, unhealthy kind of interactions with humans. There's a whole lot of different ways that a lot of energy is used up to avoid embracing feelings. Now, you know what I'm going to invite you to do right now is just to come into your body, bring your awareness into your body and be present here now in your body and notice, what are you feeling? What's going on? It is that simple to embrace your feelings, and the benefits of embracing your feelings are incredible because, number one, it can be uncomfortable because all the stuff that you've been denying forever, if you start feeling, your body will start bubbling up to be experienced, and in experienced, it gets released and healed, and all the energy that you'd been using to hold stuff down then becomes available into your life for you to use to create, to heal, to connect with your animals. Now, another thing I notice is that humans are often not great with their animals' feelings either. They're not great at embracing how their pets are feeling. They don't want their pets to feel things like grief or frustration or anger or whatever. Now, what I've found is that if you are kind of by proxy helping your pets avoid feeling, well, then they can't actually grow emotionally, and they'll be kind of stunted emotionally and become emotionally stuck. Now, a lot of humans are emotionally stuck. I know that I was extremely emotionally stuck myself for a large part of my life, and that's probably a big part of the reason why I got so terribly unwell with chronic fatigue syndrome, was because I didn't know how to embrace my feelings in a healthy way. I didn't know how to allow myself to feel the full spectrum of the richness that is the emotional experience and the birthright of us as human beings. And when I suppressed my anger, well, my anger would leak out or burst out in different ways. Or if I suppressed my frustration and didn't allow myself to feel frustration, then that would leak out with my animals. And I know that early on, there was a lot of ways that I interact with my animals. It was really all of those things, all of those feelings that I wasn't willing to embrace and feel were leaking out everywhere and really harming my animals and harming my relationship with my animals. So embracing your feelings is something that can make the most incredible difference to your bond and relationship with your animals, but it also makes an incredible difference to your animal's experience of life and of you. Because if you are embracing your feelings and you're allowing them to move and express themselves through your system in a healthy way, with anger, healthy anger means that you're going to use that anger energy to create positive change, because anger is really just telling you that someone has stepped all over your boundaries and you need to take action to create healthy boundaries and make a healthy life. Healthy shame is showing you, well, actually, there's better ways to behave than you have behaved. And if I ever get shame come up, it's usually because I've made a choice or a behavior that's not aligned with high-level ethics and values. I've got out of alignment somewhere. So I listen to that feeling in my body and think, okay, well then how can I behave in ways that are more aligned? And with my animals, I took my little Gem out for a walk the other day, and she was on lead for an extended period. And she was like, I'm a whippet. I'm supposed to be able to run around. I'm supposed to be able to do what I want. And Mitzi's over there walking around, not on a lead, and I am unhappy. So I gave her space to be frustrated. I didn't rescue her from it. I was kind to her. I was lovely to her. I kept reminding her that, you're on lead and you're not allowed to pull on the lead, and you've got to be gentle on the lead with me. And that is a really good experience for her, because she can't always have freedom, because it's not always safe for her to have freedom. And if I said, oh dear, I can't let Jem be frustrated, so I'll just let her off and let her run wild, that's not good for her in the long run, and it doesn't help her learn how to become resilient and to be able to move through frustration without really, really bad behaviors. So embracing feelings can be scary when you start out, because feelings have a lot of power in them. They have a lot of intensity, and you might have never been given a healthy opportunity in your life to really embrace feelings and experience, all of the emotions that are part of the natural richness and beauty of the human experience. And all of our animals have emotions too. It's really important that we all be able to embrace the full spectrum of our emotions in ourselves and in our animals and with our animals, so that we can all have this capacity to feel and express all of the kinds of feelings and emotions in healthy ways. And when we do that, I can tell you, it is the most profound doorway to healing you can imagine. And certainly my life has transformed for the better, and I've got healthier, I've got stronger. The more I embrace my feelings, the healthier and happier I get, and the more I grow in my creative capacity, and the happier my animals get. I've noticed this again and again. Every time I get brave enough to really embrace my feelings to a deeper level, I see shifts and changes in my animals. So I encourage you to give it a go. Embrace your feelings. Give yourself space to feel. Give your animals space to feel. You'll make an incredible difference. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the chat. If you've got any questions, let me know in the chat. Love to hear from you. I'll see you back in a week with another video. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and give your pets a pat from me.